Hi everyone, I'm Claire Steichen from Clear Strategy Coaching. Last week I was speaking with several business leaders and they were pretty much all gearing up to send their teams home. So I asked what they needed. And basically they universally said, please give us tips for how to get our remote teams up and running fast. So I said, I can do that. I've been working from home since 2008. I have trained several global teams on how to communicate better. So here's what I know. I know that the shift is bigger than you realize. It takes getting used to. If you don't do it right, you could lose a lot of productivity. But done well, the silver lining could be that your team works much more efficiently when you get back to the office. So there are 4 categories that I see. Number 1 is technology, 2 is communication, 3 is etiquette, and 4 is self-care and time management. So here we go. Number 1, technology. Whether you're using Slack, Asana, Evernote, WebEx, Calendly, these are all amazing softwares. You need to know which one your company uses, and you're only as good as your ability to use them. So first, make sure you or an assigned leader is explicit about what communication goes through which medium, including email. Number 2, take time to train your team so that they all know the full spectrum of how to use it. Maybe people have been doing a workaround with hallway chats that don't get captured on Slack. Well, now's the time to shape up, right? Next is lead by example and hold your team accountable. I've been on teams that save tons of time by using online calendars, but we had to relentlessly force new team members to get used to uploading every single meeting. Next, make sure that everyone knows how to use their laptop or knows how to use TeamViewer or some other software if they need remote IT support. The thing is that minor problems can have an exponential impact when people are by themselves and they can't get help. Second section is communication. So 55% of communication is nonverbal, 38% is voice and cadence, and 7 is the content of what you say. So it's incredibly important to create standards that help you get the most from remote communication. So number 1, absolutely use video conferences whenever you can. Number 2, provide situation updates at least weekly. This is true for coronavirus or for any other issues that are specific to your organization. People want to know what's happening so that they're not distracted by the rumor mill. Next, plan to communicate your goals, specifically your quarterly goals, on a very regular basis. Remind your team all the time. And also create a mission or a goal for what do you want to get out of this short-term work from home period so that you can all stay on track. Next, do your best not to over-communicate. Remember that certain things that get in writing on different media can linger there and they can confuse team members. And finally, set standards about video conferencing. Please don't send a WebEx invitation and then show up for the voice only, right? The people who are going to be on the call could have saved all kinds of prep time if it was a voice only call. Third section is etiquette. If it's a video call, be ready for the video. Tidy the house, make sure the kids, the pets are otherwise occupied, and please be dressed for work. No pajamas. Next, don't get distracted. A lot of people wear Apple phones in meetings and it's incredibly distracting. It's even harder to ignore the little alerts on your phone in the corner or your video screen up in the corner. And yes, people can see your eyes flicker to be reading your emails in the corner, so please turn them off. Next, don't take a call and mute yourself. Others can see you and it's incredibly distracting. Just because you're not in the core of the conversation, please don't do other side work. Fourth category, and maybe the most important, is self-care and time management. So I can tell you that you are going to start missing those colleagues who drive you crazy. So make sure you're taking the time to connect with friends. One thing I do is that I schedule coffee breaks. I'll IM a friend for a quick laugh or just to blow off steam in between work tasks. Next, commute time. Know that that hour that you show up early or use on the train is usually kid-free and boss-free. At home you may not have that, so please protect it. Planning is more important than ever. Number 3 is create transition time. If you have a nanny, keep them. And at the end of your workday, maybe go for a walk around the block, do an end of day gratitude or recap, looking at what you've accomplished for the day. Because if you stumble into the evening duties without pausing, you're going to feel unproductive and incomplete. And the final thing is, please move your body. Most of you are going from a screen that's up here to one that's a laptop. Your back's going to hurt. A lot of things are going to change. Experts say we have to move our bodies every 25 minutes, so please do that. That's all I've got, guys. Please be open and kind to one another during this period of transition. If you're stuck at home in your remote team, be open and hopefully look for the silver lining. Thank you so much.